In a twist that sounds almost too wild to be real, allegations now swirl that Trump has levied a whopping $100 billion protection fee on what critics call the world's most dominant company. Could such a sum be nothing more than a high-stakes power play? It is claimed that Donald Trump demanded this enormous fee from the very firm hailed as the globe's top heavyweight, all in exchange for safeguarding its interests. The charge has set tongues wagging and raised more than a few eyebrows. What price would anyone pay for protection? Earlier this month, at a surprise event in the White House's Grand Halls, Trump celebrated a $100 billion investment from Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company. The ceremony, unexpected and charged with energy, left many wondering if the stage was set for even bigger moves. What secrets lie behind this glittering deal? Proudly, he boasted that the infusion of cash would spark thousands of new jobs for Americans, with a special boost promised for Arizona, a key swing state. The promise of hope and opportunity mixed with the thrill of change left the audience hanging on every word. Could this be the start of a new era? Yet, the calm was shattered when former Taiwan President Ma Ying-jeou lashed out this week. He accused the ruling Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, of selling TSMC to Trump, calling the whole arrangement nothing short of a protection fee. His fiery words echoed like a warning bell. What will be the true cost of this deal? Ma went on to label the deal a major national security crisis that could dent the trust of the Chinese people and mar Taiwan's future geopolitical standing. His stark vision of a crumbling confidence left listeners with a chill. Can a nation's fate be tied to a single, controversial pact? He further claimed that the government had bowed to U.S. pressure for investment, hoping these funds would act as a shield while they continue to fight for Taiwan independence outside and internally. The audacity of such a claim forces us to ask, at what point does a bargain become a betrayal? Warning that Taiwan is facing a more serious crisis, he recalled how, 3 years after the Russian-Ukrainian conflict, Ukraine's hardships are plain for all to see. And now rumors are rife that the United States might cut off all military aid to Ukraine. These words hang heavy in the air. Will history repeat itself? He voiced genuine worries that Ukraine today, Taiwan tomorrow might not just be a saying but a looming reality. Once Ukraine falls to Russian might, could China feel bold enough to set its sights on Taiwan? The tension is palpable. Reminding everyone that President Trump is first and foremost a businessman, he quipped, "All interests come first." Is it enough to sell a TSMC? What else to sell after? His words, dripping with irony, left a bitter taste. What will be the next step in this dangerous game? Ma then urged the DPP to protect TSMC, stressing its national security strategic importance. He warned that merely opposing China isn't enough to guard Taiwan's future. The stakes have never been higher. Meanwhile, China's Communist Party has long maintained that Taiwan belongs to its realm, promising to reclaim the island. Over the years, Beijing has ramped up its muscle, staging military drills near Taiwan and sending fighter jets soaring overhead. Can Taiwan hold its ground? To safeguard its freedom, Taiwan has leaned on both military and political support from the United States. Yet, Trump's own remarks now hint that such backing might not be set in stone. Moreover, he has charged Taiwan with stealing the semiconductor industry, a cornerstone of the current deal, and insisted that the island must pay for its protection. The plot thickens. In a festive mood over the investment, Trump declared that the chip-making giant would invest at least $100 billion in the United States, a pledge that promises to fund the construction of cutting-edge chip manufacturing facilities. This blockbuster promise is the latest from a private firm since his return to office in January. Not only is this fresh cash on the horizon, but it also stacks on top of TSMC's earlier commitments of around $65 billion. At a White House event, with TSMC's chief executive C.C. Wei by his side, Trump revealed that the funds would go into building 5 cutting-edge fabrication facilities. He added that a large share of the investment would flow into Arizona, where TSMC, renowned as the world's largest chip maker, has already poured in heavy investments, promising to create many thousands of high-paying jobs. With such bold promises and lingering questions, one can't help but wonder, what comes next in this unfolding saga?